Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best curved monitor.
Starting at number 5.
GIGABYTE GS27QC 27-inch. If you're looking for something on a budget, it's better to look for 16:9 monitors instead of ultra-wide monitors, as those tend to cost more, and the GIGABYTE GS27QC is a great option as a 16:9 monitor. It has a 1440p resolution like the Dell S3422DWG, but you don't get the same immersive gaming experience as there's less horizontal screen space. Luckily, it has a slightly higher 170Hz max refresh rate and has the same FreeSync VRR support with GIGABYTE compatibility to reduce screen tearing. The main advantage of getting this over other budget gaming monitors is its impressive gaming performance with a great response time at its max refresh rate. While the response time is slower at 60Hz as there's more overshoot, it's still good enough for most gamers. There are some downsides to the monitor, though, as it doesn't get very bright, so if you want a budget-friendly option that does, then consider the Dell S2722DGM. The Dell costs more and has worse motion handling, so it doesn't offer the same great value as the GIGABYTE.
Coming at number 4.
Dell Curved Gaming. If you still want to save money without being on a tight budget, a lower mid-range option like the Dell S3422DWG is a good alternative. It's different from the GIGABYTE M32UC because it has an ultra-wide format with a 34-inch screen and a lower 3440 by 1440 resolution than the 4K screen on the GIGABYTE, so images are less detailed, and it doesn't offer HDMI 2.1 bandwidth either. That said, it still offers great gaming performance, and the 1800 arc curve helps bring the edges closer to your field of vision. Regarding gaming features, it has a native 144Hz refresh rate with FreeSync VRR and GIGABYTE compatibility to reduce screen tearing. While it has visible smearing with fast-moving objects, the overall response time is still good enough for gaming. It also has a backlight strobing feature to reduce persistence blur. Still, unlike the GIGABYTE, it doesn't work simultaneously with VRR and is only available in a limited refresh rate range. One advantage of this monitor over the GIGABYTE is that it gets brighter in HDR to make some highlights stand out.
At number 3.
GIGABYTE M32UC 32-inch. If you find the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8S32BG85 too much out of your price range, consider getting a mid-range option like the GIGABYTE M32UC. While it also has a 32-inch, 4K screen like the Samsung, there are a few differences in performance and features. It doesn't have mini LED backlighting or any local dimming feature, so it performs worse in dark rooms and doesn't get as bright either, but that's the trade-off for getting something cheaper. Another downside is that it has worse motion handling, with more smearing with fast-moving objects. On the plus side, it has a backlight strobing feature that works across a wide refresh rate range and simultaneously with VRR, which isn't something all monitors can do and helps improve the appearance of motion. Even though it's a step down in picture quality, it still offers great gaming performance. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, which makes it fully compatible with modern HDMI 2.1 graphics cards and consoles. Although its 160Hz refresh rate is lower than the 240Hz on the Samsung, it's still high enough for most PC gamers, especially if your graphics card can't maintain high frame rates with 4K signals.
Number 2 of my list.
Samsung 32-inch Odyssey. If you don't want an ultra-wide monitor like the Dell Alienware AW3423DW, consider other premium monitors like the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8S32BG85. It's different from the Dell because it has a 16:9 aspect ratio, so there's less horizontal space to see your games, and it has worse picture quality because it doesn't have an OLED panel for the same deep blacks and vivid colors. Instead, it uses mini LED backlighting that's still good if you want to use it for dark room gaming. On the plus side, it has a higher 240Hz refresh rate than the Dell, but if you don't need a monitor with such a high refresh rate, you can also consider the similar and cheaper Samsung Odyssey Neo G7S32BG75, which has a 165 Hz refresh rate. The Neo G8 has a 4K resolution and HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, so it can take full advantage of modern graphics cards and gaming consoles and deliver a ton of detail. In terms of its gaming performance, it has an excellent response time at any refresh rate, resulting in minimal motion blur. It also has FreeSync VRR and GSWNC compatibility, so it reduces screen tearing with any source.
And number 1.
Alienware AW3423DW Curved. The best curved gaming monitor we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3423DW. It's a premium display that's excellent for gaming as it has a 175 Hz refresh rate and a near instantaneous response time, meaning there's no blur trail behind fast-moving objects. It also has native GSWNC variable refresh rate (VRR) support, which is great if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. Even if you don't need something with native GSWNC support and have an AMD graphics card, the Dell Alienware AW3423DWF is a similar monitor that costs a bit less. Whichever model you get, both offer fantastic gaming performance and outstanding picture quality. They use a QD-OLED panel that delivers perfect black levels in dark rooms and offers a wide range of colors thanks to its quantum dot technology, which makes highlights pop and colors look vivid. Their 21:9 aspect ratio and 1800 arc curve also help deliver an immersive gaming experience as you can see more of your game simultaneously. You can also consider the cheaper MSI MEG 342C QD-OLED, which has the same QD-OLED panel but doesn't get as bright, meaning the AW3423DW still offers the best performance.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.